Good morning, honey. I love you.
Fucking sad. So fucking sad.
Hello.
Hey, honey. How you feeling?
Fine.
What are you up to?
Just got done talking to Carter. You?
Not much.
Cool.
Hi, honey.
Hello.
How are you?
Same.
Same. What you doing?
Not much. You?
Not much. Watching Big Bang Theory. How'd your day go?
Oh, cool.
How'd your day go?
It went all right.
You played a lot of Nintendo?
A little bit.
Did you win?
No.
Or you don't win? You don't win on that, do you? Just keep going on different levels. Yep. So what else you do?
Are you watching the presidential debate?
No, it's well, I don't know. What time is it on? Do you know what time it's on?
15 minutes.
On 15 minutes? No, I don't know if I will or not. Neither one really worth voting for anyway. You watching it?
No.
No. Do you have anyone specific that you want to win?
Who do you want to win?
Um, I think Trump just because of the economy. But I don't know, neither one of them are worth voting for anyway.
Oh, the economy?
Yeah. Neither one of them are worth voting for anyway, though. Who do you want to win?
I don't.
Yep. I put the slab under the trailer today so I can have it there to put blocks on top of that, and then I can start building the stone wall
The what?
in the living room. The slab, concrete slab, underneath the trailer. I built and had to make a long concrete slab that goes the length of the wall where the stove is at, where the wood stove is at, so that I can start building that. I gotta put blocks on top of it after it hardens, concrete blocks, so it go up to the floor, and then I can start building the stone wall inside. But I have to have something underneath there so it'll support the weight of the stones that I'm putting in there.
Oh, okay.
I still gotta do the one on the outside of it, but I have to keep crawling underneath and crawling back out, crawling back under there and crawling back out because I had to do the concrete by myself, but do it by buckets. So it's a pain in the ass, but I got it done.
Sounds like it.
Yep. What's new?
Nothing really.
What else you do today?
Had a great heart-to-heart Vince. Had a great heart-to-heart conversation with Will.
Oh, really? What was that about?
Us.
Me and you? So what was the turnout?
No, our friendship.
Oh, you and Will? So what was that about?
What do you mean?
I just asking what that was about.
I said, our friendship.
Wasn't anything behind the question. It was just to throw me up there, throw out there the question.
I'm explaining I answered it.
Why not? You said your friendship. Didn't know what you meant. So how's he doing?
He's struggling.
How come?
That's between him and I.
Oh, okay. Is he getting feelings for you? Oh boy, you're not answering, so that tells a lot. All right, can you elaborate?
Also, MJ did a fashion show for me today. It was great. She was gorgeous.
No good. So is Will getting feelings for you?
Then I called Carter.
And?
We talked for a couple hours.
You and Carter talked for a couple hours? Wow. Huh.
Yeah.
Well, if I ask what about, I get a third degree for it, so.
What?
Said if I ask what it was about, I get a third degree for it. So I guess I better not ask.
When did you get the third degree?
Well, you give me a third degree every time I ask about something like that. It's kind of odd that you talk for
When?
a couple hours. You know, you usually tell me that I don't trust you because I ask so many questions. So would you talk about with him for a couple hours?
So I was playing Animal Crossing today and that stupid hippo moved in. He has a haircut and I don't like it.
What, the hippo?
Yes.
No.
He is yellow.
God, he's yellow.
Yellow.
Because you don't want me to know what you and Carter talked about today because you went to that subject. And
And now I have a loan for $500,000 out.
For the hippo?
Tom Nook is a crook.
Who's Tom Nookie? Yes, Sadie. I'll give you a biscuit.
He's the raccoon that runs the town.
He runs the town on the Nintendo.
Yes.
You tell him you want your money back.
No, he made my house bigger.
So how's he a crook? Well, could you owe him $500,000 for it?
Because it's expensive.
Now you're talking Nintendo, right? Or are you talking about your condo?
I can't make a bridge. It's $98,000. I can't afford anything.
Sell the hippo. It's a rare hippo. It's yellow.
He's a living being. You can't do that.
No. Well, get the hippo's autograph and sell that.
No one likes him.
No. I don't know what to tell you on that then, honey.
He has this stupid jacket and acts better than everyone.
Sell his stupid jacket. Maybe somebody will buy it for a lot of money and then go and tease him.
I can't, it's his.
Take it when he's sleeping.
What?
Take it when he's sleeping, then sell it. Then the other players in the game can tease the hippo that they've got his jacket.
You want me to commit a B&E?
No, just kidding. I don't know. What the hell's a B&E?
Lawn.
What, honey?
If you could make a video game, what would it be about?
I think something about music. What about you?
Elaborate. What would you do in the game?
I think I would make it so that in order to be able to sing a whole song, in order to win the game, you'd have to be able to sing a whole song, or to make up a whole song throughout the game. And then you'd have to go through different levels in order to pick out words that you want. And then it'll finally make up to a whole song, and then when you make up the whole song, you win the game.
Oh wow, that's neat.
That sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? That just came to my mind about that. That would be pretty cool.
What would you call it?
Well, write a song. No, it has to be more catchy than that. I don't know. I'd have to think about that one. So it'd have to be something catchy that would get the interest of people. What about you? What would you do for a video game?
I would make a hunter game and have it star MJ.
So elaborate.
You hunt animals, as MJ.
Would there be an end to it, or would it just be
And you
continuous
survive
levels?
in the woods.
Would it be just continuous levels, or would there be a finish to the game?
The last boss is a polar bear.
And you get to shoot him with a gun, a bow and arrow, or a knife.
You get to choose, that's the beauty of the game.
But in order to choose certain ones, you have to do certain things, make it through certain levels or something. Like in order to get a bow and arrow, so first you start out with a knife. Then in order to get a bow and arrow, you got to beat another level. In order to get a gun, you have to beat another level. Something like that. That sounds pretty cool. What about you hunting? What about a video game of something that you like to do?
Well, they can sell that game.
Yeah, they would be able to sell that game. But that game would sell pretty good.
Well, they can't sell that game.
No, well, oh, you mean one with you? With what you like to do?
Yes.
Yeah, I know. Okay, other than sex. An interest other than sex.
I would just
have
make
another
the MJ game and you can use me, but I'm a worse character.
No. So you don't have any other interests of something that you like to do? Bowling, skating, skiing, nothing else? Knitting. You got knitting.
A knitting video game?
Yeah. That would actually be pretty cool.
Why wouldn't you just knit?
Because if you were trying to make a certain thing that you're knitting and you needed certain colors, you'd have to go through certain levels to get those colors that you want. Then you knit. Then in order to get another color, you have to beat another certain level to get that color. See, you actually could make a video game out of that.
How do I get the
cool.
color? Murder sheet?
No. Maybe. I don't know. There has to be some thought put into that.
Have MJ murder the sheep?
No, I have to put some thought into it before I can think of something. I don't know, honey. Maybe I can tell you tomorrow night if I think about it some.
Jamie has to point at them and then MJ kills it a mile away.
But she has to do it through blurry glasses, through drunk goggles. That would be more interesting.
We can
Through
call
beer
it
goggles.
knitted by murder.
Knitting by beer, knitting by beer goggle murder. Knitting with beer goggles. How well can you shoot? So, honey, is Will getting feelings for you?
What?
Is Will getting feelings for you? Is that what he's struggling with?
Okay, so back to your game. Is it country music?
It's country and 80s pop.
Those don't mesh well.
Actually, they do. Because a lot of, if you listen to 80s pop, a lot of it has some similar songs that sound that today's country has, with the exception of the synthesizer. Just when the synthesizer came out, and they had that in a lot of songs. So,
Is that the only music you listen to?
the country and 80s pop?
Yes.
Yep. I've listened to hip hop before and rock, and it's like I can't say just country and 80s pop, because I listen to old country and I listen to new country. I listen to 80s pop and 80s rock. I've listened to some rap. Didn't really like that a lot.
What rap?
I can't even name them. Just when they first came out with rap, I listened to some of it and I didn't like it. I mean, it's more to the song than just song, because they actually think about their lyrics. So there's respect for their songwriting, for the lyrics, but it's the beats and all that. I don't like the beats. For the setup of the song, I should say, is what I don't like.
Do you know Cardi B?
Nope.
Do you know Public Enemy?
I've heard of them. I've never heard the music, but I've heard them.
Do you know the song Panama?
Panama. That's actually rock. Panama. 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 That one?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember listening to that when I was growing up. I was actually 14, I think, when that song came out. 14 or 15. 14, I think. We had that, some of the school dances. I remember hearing it a lot. They played it a lot.
Do you know Renegade?
Renegade. Seems like I've heard that one. Sounds familiar. I can't remember it. Sounds that the name sounds familiar though.
You heard that stuff at school dances?
Panama, yeah. Panama, and we built the city on rock and roll. Heaven by Bryan Adams. Summer of
Sing that.
'69 by Bryan Adams. Heaven?
We built this city.
I don't know all the words to it anymore. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. That's all I remember of it.
Okay.
Yeah, summer of '69.
Did you go to the dance with anyone?
No. Nobody really went to the dance with anyone. We just showed up there on our own and wound up dancing with whatever person that we liked, that we were interested in. Most of the dances.
Did you dance with anyone?
Yeah. I didn't go to a lot of high school dances. I think I went to like 3 high school dances.
Who did you dance with?
Let me see. Actually, one of the dances I danced with my sister-in-law. not a slow dance. That was a fast dance. That was in 6th grade, and I wound up having a crush on her, and her sister had a crush on Richard. And Richard and Amanda wound up dating in 10th grade and on, right up till they get married. So that's pretty wild how that turned out. I danced with a girl named Christy Peters that I made out with. I danced with Lisa Grant, Carla Lemieux, Lisa Herrick. No, not Lisa Herrick. What was her last name? Can't remember what her last name was. Missy McKinney, Bunky Myrick. Elizabeth was her real name. Her nickname was Bunky. Her real name was Elizabeth. Sarah Curtis, Connie Fortier, Patty Tweedy, her sister Deanna Tweedy, I'm trying to remember. I can't remember now. It was more than that. I just can't remember who they were. 'Cause I didn't. Kelly Baker.
I'm confused. Who are these people?
They were just girls in the school. Girls that I liked some of them, and I was just friends with some of them. Amanda's sister, Lisa, I danced with her. They were just friends of mine in school. Some I had an interest in, some I didn't. Some I was just friends with. How about you?
Pardon.
Did you go to any school dances? You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, honey.
Not really.
So what'd you do? You didn't go to? Did you have 8th grade prom or something? Anything like that?
Eighth grade prom?
Yeah, we had an 8th grade prom because where our middle school went from 5th grade to 8th grade. Then after 8th grade, we went to high school. Well, we had an 8th grade prom. I went to my 8th grade prom with Missy McKinney. What are you thinking about?
I didn't do that.
Oh, you didn't?
I
Would you
once had a
try to
guy
talk-
draw a picture of me to ask me to prom.
You once had a guy draw a picture of you that asked you to prom? He drew you a picture asking you to prom?
It was terrible. He said it took him 3 hours to do the shading on my upper lip.
Did you go with him? Did you go to
No.
prom with him? No? Why not? That poor guy. He broke his heart.
Okay, I took him.
Oh, you took him? So you made his day then? He asked you by
But I
drawing your
ditched
picture.
him
You
when
didn't.
I got there for my friends.
Oh. You mean. Broke his heart. Made his day, then broke his heart. That's what you're talking about with Carter for 2 hours.
Well, okay. Guess we are moving on.
Don't have to answer me if you don't want. I wasn't going to ask before because I didn't want you to get mad at me for asking.
I thought we were having a conversation.
Oh, we are.
Hello?
I'm here, honey. Can you hear me?
Hello? Hello?
Hi, honey.
What happened?
I don't know. It must have been my service. I heard you, but you wasn't able to hear me, so it must have been my service. Because it cut off right there.
Must have been.
I heard you say, hello, hello, and I said, hi, honey. And then all of a sudden, beep. I was like, oh, shit.
I didn't hear you.
Yeah, I heard you. It must have been the service. I know it's supposed to start raining sometime tonight, and it's supposed to rain tomorrow, and it's supposed to get heavy, and we're supposed to get like 50-mile-an-hour gust of
Oh,
wind.
that must be it.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. So, but I heard you saying hello, and I was saying, hi, honey. Yes, honey.
Have you ever tongue-fucked someone's butthole?
Nope. Yours is going to be the first. And only. Does that make you happy? That you get a virgin tongue butthole fucker?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Yep.
I was curious.
Oh, okay. I know you probably have, right?
You talk about doing it.
Yeah, with you. I'll
So I
do
figured
anything
you
with
had.
you. No, I'll do anything with you.
I'll tell you this.
What?
I want a complete virgin.
You want a complete virgin?
Like you.
You got me, honey. You definitely got me. And I want to complete you.
What?
I said, and I want a complete you. Just you.
What does that mean?
That means I don't want anybody else. I only want you.
Do I have multiple personalities or something?
No, it's just another way of saying, honey, that there is no other woman for me. It's just you. It's all you.
What if I do though?
So what if you do? Wouldn't be the first one I ran into that had multiple personalities.
What?
So you wouldn't be the first person that I ran into that had multiple personalities.
Who did you run into?
I've been around several people with different personalities. When I was incarcerated, there's a couple of people in there that were schizophrenic and had dealt with having different personalities. One guy was actually, he dealt with his schizophrenia by tapping his fingers. He'd walk around, just constantly walk and tap his fingers together. And that's how he dealt with his schizophrenia when he was having an episode. The other guy would just go off talking to himself. So what's the one thing in the world that you want to do more than anything that you've never done?
What?
So what's the one thing in the world that you want to do more than anything that you have never done?
Mushrooms.
Okay, let's leave this on a legal thing, huh? Let's try legally, honey. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Skydive naked.
Really? I don't like flying, but maybe someday you and I would do that.
Or bungee jump. Naked.
Why is it gonna be naked? So you can feel more free?
Closer to nature.
So you want to bungee jump naked and be able to get as close to nature as possible. So we have to do it in the woods or in a field with woods around it. Right?
What?
And at the same time that you're jumping down, bungee jumping down, there's going to be a small deer there. So at the same time that you're bungee jumping down and your cord stretches out as far as you can, you reach out for that deer and you grab it and bring it back up with you. How's that sound?
Oh, okay.
Roy staying at Mom's.
Thought he was allies.
Yeah, at Lisa's. He just
Thought he
went
wasn't
to
allowed.
Last I knew, he wasn't. Uncle Quaid told him no. He must. He talked to Uncle Quaid, I guess, and I guess Uncle Quaid's gonna let him, as long as he doesn't drink.
Spill the tea, sister.
Huh? Spill the tea. That's all I know. Because he told me the other day that he was going to talk to Uncle Quaid. So that must be what he talked to Uncle Quaid about. That's where he's staying at, his mom's.
Well, that's good.
No, it's good in a way, but with his drinking, he better not start drinking the mom's. Uncle Quaid won't put up with it, and the rest of us won't put up with it either. He stressed Mom out last time. Last thing we need Mom to do is get stressed out and have a stroke. She's already had two small strokes before.
What?
She's had 2 small strokes before. So the last thing she needs is to have another one. That could kill her. He really needs to get his head on straight. I even offered today. He never answered me. I sent him a text and offered, and I knew you'd be okay with it. So I offered for him to build a 20 by 20 building up back, and we'll use material from tear down house to build it. He never answered me. So I don't know. I think he's pretty lost. He mentioned to me today about being mad about Jackie in Cornville, his house in Cornville, which I understand he's mad about it because he built it when it was a shitty trailer. He built it into an actually decent trailer, and plus his little shop that he had out there, built that too. So he did a lot of work to that property, and it looked pretty good. So he had a lot invested in that. So, but I told him that's why when he was on the phone with me the other day, that's why I told him that he needs to get past it because it's done and gone. So. Oh, TV's going on. Wonder if it's. Must be because of the weather too. But I knew you'd be all right with me telling me you could stay here and build a 20 by 20 up back and stay in that, but he never answered me on it. That's obviously he doesn't want to do that. And I told him I tried
It's
to get
his
him.
choice.
Yeah. He knows that he can't bring alcohol here. I think that's one of the reasons that he doesn't want to stay down here, because he doesn't have anywhere else to bring alcohol. But I don't know. He's always lost. He's not that upset about not being with Lisa because he told me before that he wasn't in love with her. He said he loves her, but he's not in love with her. And I guess he tried to force it, and it didn't happen. Or he tried that. I can't say he tried to force it. He tried that. But, and I told him, well, after a couple of weeks, they're going to be done with that house in Skowhegan after a couple of weeks. And I asked him what he's going to do for work after that. And the only thing that he mentioned was go up and do some work for Stan. Stan doesn't have a lot of money. Stan's the old guy that lives up the road from here. And he doesn't have a lot of money, and he doesn't have that much work for Roy to do. So I told him I'd try to get him some work here, do some things here to help me out. I pay him $12 an hour. So I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I know it's really going to be sucked being addicted to alcohol like he is.
Come in.
Hey. Hey, yeah, no, I just want to say thank you so much for the talk earlier. You're just so great, you know. Can I get a hug? All right. Well, enjoy your night. You're a beautiful soul, Jamie. Do you want to play Nintendo?
Hey, Will. What about me? You're not gonna give me a hug, man? What's up?
Okay, I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye.
Sorry, Lorne. It wasn't on speaker.
Oh, okay.
What a sweet man.
Will is a nice guy. Do I like him? I'm glad he's gonna be my best man. Honey, is that what the talk was about earlier? He's gotten interested in you.
What?
Is that what the talk was about earlier with him? Has he gained an interest in you?
Stop asking.
Okay. Well, I just can tell you that it's okay. It's understandable. But okay, I will stop asking.
What was my answer the first time?
You didn't have one. Both times you didn't
Yes,
say
I did.
anything. I didn't hear you say anything. But anyway, on to a different subject.
I said the conversation was between him and I.
Oh, okay.
And you kept asking.
All right. Okay. You don't need to get all wound up at me. I have a feeling that Roy might change his mind, and I don't know. He might change his mind and want to build something down there. He wanted to clean up the house for Mom, and it's good that he's there in one way because he can help Mom out a lot. The only way that it's not good is if he starts to sneak alcohol. I'm really concerned about it. So, honey, do you like the laundry room so far?
Yes.
Good. I didn't do anything in there today other than wash some towels.
Are you painting the walls?
I'm going to. I wrote your color down and I put it in the safe. So I know what color. Well, after I look at the paper again, I don't know. For some reason, I still got maroon stuck in my head, but I've got the actual color written down that you want.
What color is it without looking?
I don't know. All I can think of is maroon. I know that's what I did before too. That's all I could think of was maroon.
I have never said that color.
I know, but that's some reason that color sticks in my head. Probably because it was stuck in my head before.
I may have called you that before.
No, you mean a moron. Yeah, you called me that a couple of times. Yeah, but I've got two colors that you won. See, one was, damn it, I can't remember either color. One was for the laundry room, and the other one I think was for the bathroom. I think. But anything that's pink is going to wait until you're here. Tomorrow I can't do anything outside.
Why?
Because it's supposed to rain all day, unless I have a fire. I might be able to burn tomorrow. Huh? Oh, painting?
No painting.
No, you don't. No, don't want to paint when it's raining out because of the moisture. Moisture will make it so it doesn't set good. I can burn tomorrow, but it's supposed to be windy too, wind gust. So that lady wanted me working Madison tomorrow, but we didn't know at the time that it was going to be raining, so I don't know if she wants me to work or not. But I'll leave you in the morning, message in the morning to let you know one way or the other if I'm going to work over there for her or not. And I went over and saw the house that Roy's working on today. They've got it almost. Oh shit! Damn it! I was going to take a picture of the linoleum that Uncle Clyde put in the floor and send it to you because it's designed like it's hardwood flooring, but it's not light color. It's more of a grayish type of color. So I was iffy on it, and I said, well, I'll take a picture and send it to you, and I forgot to take a picture. But it's actually linoleum. It's not hardwood, but it looks like hardwood. So next time I stop by there, I'll take a picture of it and send it to you. Did you see the
Okay.
picture of, Did you see the pictures of the snowblowers I sent you today?
Yes.
You see why I got that snowblower for $200?
Is it the same snowblower?
It's the same size. Only mine has a cover on it too.
Is it the same one?
No, not the same exact one. No, mine's the one I have is Craftsman, which is probably better than those. I can't remember what kind those are. But the guy said that when he bought that one there, it cost him like $800 brand new, and he had only had it for 2 years. and he hardly even used it because
What year is
it only
it?
snowed. It's only like 2 years old, so like 2018. No, I think he said he bought it in 2017. But he'd only used it for 2 years, but he only used it a couple of times both years because he'd go down to Florida for the wintertime. So it only snowed a few times before he went down to Florida. And he had a driveway that was pavement. And so the color on the augers, there's still color on the augers. It's not even worn off at all. So it was all just plain snow that went through it. And it's got hand warmers on it and everything. Electric start. It's a nice snowblower. It's a really nice snowblower. And honey, we get our 4th egg today.
Cool.
I gotta keep sticking whenever they lay one. I gotta stick it up in the nest. Mom told me to stick it up in the nest. Maybe they'll get the hint to lay it in the nest instead of on the floor.
What are you doing with them?
Putting them in the refrigerator. I already had like two and a half dozen eggs in there before they started laying. So before I start eating the eggs that they lay, I'm going to finish off the other eggs.
Oh, okay.
But every time they lay an egg, I'll put it up in the nest for a night, so that way they see the egg up in there, hoping they get the hint to lay the eggs in the nest. Mom gave me that idea.
Neat.
And Curious, you're gonna love Curious. You go in there and she'll come right up to me, and I'll bend down, and she'll go like she's kneeling down so that I'll pet her, so I can actually pet her on the back. And none of the other ones will do that. Even Booger doesn't do that. Booger actually barely even lets me touch him now.
How
But
cute.
Curious comes in. Yeah, and every time I go out the door, Curious tries to follow me out the door. It's so funny. So you're really gonna love Curious. Yeah, there's some funny chickens.
Sounds like it. Can't wait.
And your dog, I gotta call Roscoe your dog now, because you don't want Sadie. I gotta take Sadie.
He is.
Your dog likes to go outside to the shed with me. Likes to go out the gate
Roscoe
and
is
go out
my
to the
dog.
shed with me. And I heard you. You hear that, Roscoe? Do I call you mommy to him?
What?
Do I call you mommy to him?
No.
No. What do I call you to him?
Queen Jamie.
Roscoe, Queen Jamie wants to keep you as hers. She says you're not Daddy's dog anymore. You're Queen Jamie's dog. Now he just come over so I can scratch his butt.
What?
He like dogs like their right by their tail, right at the end of their tail. They like having it scratched right at the end or right at the beginning of the tail. Okay, all right. I'll give you a biscuit. Get you all warmed up. There you go, big doofy handsome baby and silly pretty little girl. What do you know? She didn't make me chase her down to get it, to give it to her. Oh, honey, I got to tackle your closet next, so I can put all your Christmas stuff in it and all your other stuff, so I can get it off the couch. After the wall. I gotta work on the wall. I gotta work on the kitchen addition and the back patio. Get those out of the way, and then I can work. Then I can
So
work
you
on
have
your
stuff
closet.
all over the place?
No, not really all of it. It's just, well, yeah, kind of. Gotta let I look around. I've got your display case and your stands, and your Beanie Babies, and
So
your.
business as usual.
Well, it's actually a little at a time. It's actually getting in place. So like the washer and the dryer and the hamper, the utility sink. That's all in the laundry room now. So which is awesome because you can get so much more room. But in your closet right now is your display case, your two stands, your Beanie Babies, the little glass thing with mirrors and shelves in it that you hang on the wall. That's in here. Your divider is in here. Your clothes that you want me to save out, the bags of clothes, those are in here. And all the Christmas stuff you want me to save out is all on the couch. Your sneakers are in the closet out here, though, which I'm gonna have to take and put them in your closet. Take them out of this closet and put them in your closet because this closet's here, not even going to be here. This closet is attached. Is actually right behind the pantry. The door where the pantry is. So when I take the pantry out, that closet comes out too. Honey. Honey,
What?
I love you. I gotta figure out what to do with these paintings. Maybe I can have Roy take a picture of them and see if he can find them online. See if he can find a value to them.
Okay.
If they're not really worth much money, then might as well just put them on the yard sale.
Oh Lorne, hold on, sorry.
Okay, honey.
You hung up, honey.
Be right back.
Okay.
This call was brought to you by the Lawn World Order for Life.